The first outcome is kind of a diplomat's dream, I would call it. And that's one country under one central government ruled by a national coalition, including the Houthis. Sounds great. Likelihood? Not very. I am really deeply suspicious of governments that are put together after Civil War where the people have been fighting each other for years. And I'm speaking of my own experience covering the war in Bosnia and our attempt to put together Bosnia and the Serbs and the Croats and the Muslims, and we jerry-rigged a government that is totally dysfunctional, and each still pursues its own independent interest. And so in Bosnia, we created a wonderful dysfunctional government, but we stopped the war. I don't see how the Houthis and let's call it the Hadi government, although I doubt Hadi's going to be there when they come to a resolution of this conflict, but let's time being call it the Hadi government and his supporters, I'm talking about Yemeni, are possibly going to cooperate in a government. And it would just be a godly mess, ungodly mess. The second possibility is, do we go back, could they possibly go back to the federal system that was sort of agreed to until the Houthis walked out on the whole thing, to divide the country into 6 regions and have a kind of federal system. I don't think that plan is going to work now, or it certainly what didn't work in 2014. I think it's much less likely to work today, because the Houthis are going to insist on an access to the sea, and the region they were given did not have an access to the sea. And I don't think it's going to work because the Southern Transitional Council, which Barbara mentioned, is much stronger today